Hi all, today I'm going to talk about the Mardave Meteor. So this was Mardave's second off-road racer. These were released in around 1986. They came in two forms, I think, unless it was just the standard kit to start with, but there was a competition kit as well, as per marked on the box there. And that kit was fully ball raced and had adjustable top links. The early cars featured the same 3-piece wheels that were used on the Mardave Apache. And going by the box art, you'll see the black shocks and things there. Those are, I think, very rare, those very early cars. The cars were later updated, which matches the car that I have, where there was a 1-piece dish wheel used and a lighter weight spike tyre. This one that I've got here, this is a standard kit, so this does not feature the adjustable top links, and it is not fully ball raced. Then in 1988 or 1989, Mardave made some really big changes with this car and released a long wheelbase version. So this had a lengthened 1-piece chassis, 1 piece due to having the rear bumper included in the chassis, whereas the earlier standard kit like this, the rear bumper was a second plate attached to the back of the chassis. These cars, they were very successful and very popular with the racers. They were very well priced, and it became apparent they were really easy to modify. So it was really common to see people modifying the shocks used on them. I think there may have been some who modified the rear gearbox, and if you look up some of the old magazines from the time, I've got an example here. There was 3 issues released in, I think, 1987, 89 and 1990, which all did modified Meteor projects. And there's some really interesting stuff in some of these articles about what could be done to these cars. Something in that article as well which I find really interesting is that it quotes that Scott Rayner had a lot of success racing a works version of the Meteor, which actually had a new gearbox. I'm presuming this may be a concept car that Mardave only made for their own racers, as I've never seen anything else on that. I will just take the body off and we'll have a look at the chassis. The standard kit chassis. So, as mentioned, no adjustable top arms on this, and it's not ball raced. Features the Mardave speed controller, and an interesting little thing about that one is that Mardave had modified this speed controller as per the instructions here to show that it actually included a brake function in there. So when you let off the throttle and the stick was back in neutral, the car would actually be braking for you, which I thought was really clever for that time. And then it came with the 540 size motor there at the back. So if at the time I had wanted to convert this to a long wheelbase competition kit, it would have been really easy. Mardave sold a complete kit at the time that featured the gold chassis, the longer white arms for the front, adjustable lengthened top arms, additional ball racing, and then with upgrades to the motor and the speed controller, you'd have had a race-worthy car. Buying these second-hand, I bought this one about 8 years ago and I got that for £27. That seems like robbery nowadays, as prices have really gone up on these, and I'm sometimes seeing quite heavily used cars going for well over £100. The good news is though, is that they're really easy to work on now. There's loads of parts coming through Mardave. They've now got some of the front assembly parts, they've got gearbox parts, body shells are widely available, so it's a car that once you've got it, you'll be able to tidy it up really easily. There's also a huge vintage racer following on these, so people are still modifying them today and racing them. They're absolutely great cars, and these led on to the Cobra, which I'll bring out another day. Okay, hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you.